Hello guys, Master back one more time here on the channel. Today I have an interesting task that I want to share with you guys. So today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be replacing my cockpit for my racing simulator. So in the last video, if you didn't watch it, we performed a full maintenance on my computer and a couple upgrades and fixing some issues. But the reason why I wanted to do that is because I had a upgrade coming for my racing simulator where I'm gonna replace the cockpit. I'm gonna replace it for a better one. Right now I'm running a cheap cockpit, which is not too bad, but not what I'm looking for and not really comfortable, which is the main reason why I got a cockpit, right? So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna go inside of the house. I'm gonna show you the cockpit and we're gonna start working on it, and then I'm gonna be showing you what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna place it, and a little bit more. So let's go into that. All right guys, so we're back inside of my room. I'm gonna show you the cockpit right now. We have behind the setup. I'm also gonna be doing some changes in the setup as well. The space, I want to use it in a better way. Remove this fan, move my microphone, and of course this is what we're gonna be doing today. Let me show you right now. All right guys, so this is the cockpit that we're gonna be replacing today. The brand doesn't really matter because, like I said in the beginning of the video, it's a really cheap cockpit. This is, I believe, the brand. So let me go into the reasons why I'm gonna be replacing this cockpit. So the main reason, or the first reason I should say, I'm sorry, is this is an R5 Mosa base. Nothing too crazy, only 5.1 Newton meter of strength. I'm planning on doing an upgrade to an R12, but right now an R5 it's more than enough for sim racing. So this is the first issue. See what happens if I move the base, or not the base, but like the steering column of the base. See how it moves? The reason for that is because this cockpit is not compatible with Mosa direct drive. So I'm only using 2 out of the 4 screws that I'm supposed to be using for this drive, for this direct drive, I'm sorry. So that's the first issue. The second issue is how much the cockpit moves when I'm playing or using it. So if you take a look here, when I'm using my shifter, look how much the cockpit likes to rock back and forth. You see? It's literally stupid. And when I'm playing with the wheel, I'm doing corrections, stuff like that, the base also likes to move. So that's also another reason why I'm replacing it. The third reason is the position of the seat and the pedal. So what happened is that, like I said, this cockpit it's not compatible with any Mosa products. So I'm running Mosa pedals and the Mosa direct drive, right? So the pedals, I had to open some holes in order to get into a position that would be a little bit comfortable for me. But even so, because the seat is way too far, I have to get super close to the pedals in order to use them in a comfortable way. But when I'm playing for longer periods of time, then my feet start to hurt because of the position, and that's something that I'm planning to fix with the new cockpit that has a better position for you when you're playing. So that's mainly the first 3 reasons, and also because it's a really cheap cockpit. Like, it literally doesn't weigh anything, it moves a lot, it's not even level. So let me see if I can, you see that the bars are straight but the seat is not. And if I show you right here, you'll realize that even though that my screen is not perfectly level, you realize that the gap on the base and the pedals, it's kind of, you know, bothering. So like I said, really cheap cockpit, and we're gonna be replacing it today with Next Level Racing GT Racer 2.0. Way better cockpit, way better materials, way better looking. So we're gonna be replacing these, whatever this is, with something more competent. So I'm gonna start pulling everything apart from here, taking the direct drive, the speakers. I'm gonna also be taking out the screen so I don't accidentally hit it. It has already happened before. I had to get this screen replaced actually, because when I was installing the cockpit, I accidentally hit it when I was mounted it on the base, and this corner broke, so I have to get not this screen, but my previous screen I had to get it replaced with this one. So what we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna be fixing some of this space. As you see, my computer's right here, but most of this space is being used by stuff that it's not properly set. So I'm gonna be moving some of this stuff, making this look way better. So like I said, I'm gonna start working on this, and then I'll get back to you once I have some progress on. Welcome back, guys. So I already went ahead and disassembled the whole cockpit. I'm gonna set it on the garage. I'm gonna show you what I did. So as you can see, I already pulled the cockpit out of the space. I'm gonna go ahead and give a good clean on this area and organize these cables. But as you can see, the old cockpit, it's out. I spent some time waiting on the batteries to charge for the gun. So you can see I have my tools here, and I disassembled the whole thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean these peripherals. They need some love. Base, it's quite dirty on the back and on top, and the pedals also need some love as well. So I'm gonna clean those. I'm gonna take this out of the room, and then I'm gonna start building this bad boy. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll come back when I already have some progress on. All right, guys, so let me show you the little progress that I've done so far. It's a little bit later on the day. I had to step out for a couple minutes, but now I'm back. So I'm gonna show you the little progress that I have, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do right now. So I went ahead, cleaned a little bit right here in this area. I cleaned the PlayStation, put it sideways, and I also went ahead and hooked it up to, of course, my TV, which is up here, and then hook it up to the power and everything. And I'm running another HDMI cable to the computer itself, so in case I want to use the PC with the TV, it's already hooked up. It has a game mode, so that's perfect. And well, I had to change the cable that was here. I was running this monitor on top on an HDMI connection, but my graphics card only comes with 3 display ports and 1 HDMI connection, so I had to replace this HDMI connection for a display port one, and the HDMI connection on the graphics card, I'm using it to run the TV now. So I clean the direct drive, pedals, shifters right here, and now I'm gonna start opening the big package and building some of the components. When I have some progress, I'll come back and then I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so I'll get back in a couple minutes. So this is what I have so far. What is pedal base, the base for the direct drive, for the shifter. That's what I have so far. I got pretty much everything's a mess right now. As soon as I have a chance, I will pretty much fix everything. But yeah, the next step is gonna be the SID. I'm gonna take like a 15-minute break, and then I'm gonna come back and start working on this SID so I can get this installed, then set in on that corner, get the screen, and then start installing pretty much all the peripherals and everything. Okay, so stay tuned. I'm gonna start working on it in a couple minutes, and then I'll get back when I have some more progress. All right, guys, I already mounted the seat. As you can see, it's almost done. I just gotta go back and start setting up all the things, the pedals, the direct drive, and then set it up on that space. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I will show you the final result in a couple minutes. Hello guys, welcome back. So it's been a while, like about 1 or 2 hours since I finished the whole build. But I had to step out, had to take a shower, eat something, and also I had to do an errand all the way down to Miami, so that was like an hour and 20 minute, an hour and 30 minute. Let me show you how everything looks so far, and I think you're gonna like it. So here we go, guys. The seat is finished, the new cockpit is finished. This is something out of another I would say level. But yeah, this is way better than the old cockpit that I was using. The material, especially the seat, I don't know if you can see it, but it's super soft and squishy. It barely moves. You see, that's rock solid, and I'm really excited. and happy with the results. But there is also one more thing that I have to show you that's coming with this video. So let's go take a seat and let me show you real quick while we're rocking. All right, guys, so we're here. I'm already seated in my desk. I'm gonna show you what we have on this box, which is basically a little add-up that we're gonna be using with the new cockpit. So let's grab and let's cut it. All right, so what do we have here? Mosa Racing. So I don't want to reveal it, so let me just get the box out of the way and hide this right here. You already saw it, but this is what we're gonna be adding. KS steering wheel from Mosa. It's a 300mm butterfly style steering wheel with, as you can see, 3 rotaries right here and 2 thumb encoders right here. A total, if I recall correctly, it's 10 buttons and 2 joysticks right here. So this is way better than, of course, the stock wheel that comes with the Mosa R5 bundle, which is the one that I have, which, like I said previously, I'm planning on upgrading to the R12 and getting a better wheel along the run. But so far, this is what we need. So let's crack it open. A manual and decals, which I'm going to be explaining how we use those, and of course the steering wheel itself. So let's grab it. Thank you, if you can see that. This right here is my new steering wheel. So you can see magnetic paddle shifters with Hall sensors and a clutch paddle right here. It is totally analog, so it detects that if you're pressing 25, 50% or 100%. A quick release from Mosa, which pretty much all of them come this way. RPM counter right here, and of course details on carbon fiber, which I believe this is real carbon fiber, at least some of it. So this is basically the new wheel that I'm going to be using with the cockpit. But there is a fun story behind this wheel. So what if I tell you that I have a second one? So this is one, and as you saw, I want to break the box. This is 2. So see, two boxes. So you're probably asking, why do you have 2 of the same steering wheel? So what happened was that in a Sunday, if I recall correctly, I woke up early at around like 7:38 because I wanted to play some Forza Motorsport before I went to work, which at the day I was supposed to come in at 10, right? So I go ahead, I get into the cockpit, install my steering wheel, because most of the time I take them out and then I put them somewhere else. I don't like to leave them in the base all the time. So I went ahead and grabbed the steering wheel, install it, open up Forza Motorsport, and then I'm racing like normal. Actually, now that I have the steering wheel, whatever, I upshift, and then there was a curve, right? So I needed to downshift. So I downshift one more time, but then as soon as I downshift one more time, it wouldn't detect the pedals anymore. So I went ahead and I checked the Mosa software, which I'm gonna be putting somewhere right here, and I saw that it was detecting both paddle shifters above and the analog clutch paddles in the bottom. It was detecting it, that it was being pressed, right? I spent like an hour of troubleshooting. I reset the base, I took out the power connection, wait for like a minute, plug it in, and it wouldn't work. I really thought I might have broke it, because the previous night when I was about to release it, as you can see, this is what you move, right? When you press it into the base, this locks, and to get it out of the base, you need to, this thing that moves, let's see, I don't know if you right there, this thing that moves, this is what you push back in order to get the wheel out of place, right? So what happened was, is because I was in a race, my hands were a little sweaty, and that's the reason why I use gloves. My hands were a little sweaty, and when I went to release the steering wheel, the quick release released, and it kind of like locked without being into the base. So I thought that maybe because of how strong the quick release is in these wheels, maybe I probably broke a contact or something like that. So what I did was, because it was just ordered like 2 to 3 days ago, I thought, well, it was defective, so I'm gonna send it back and get a new one. So this is where this one comes in, right? So this is a brand new wheel, but I already had one, and you saw it on my previous video. If you did watch the whole video, you saw that at the end I put a little short video of the whole setup finish, and you saw the wheel being installed into the base. So yeah, I was using this wheel for a while, but now I have to send this back, and of course I'm gonna stay with the new one. So that's a little story behind it, but I'm gonna be installing it on the cockpit, and then as soon as I have everything set up, I'll do a little video so you can see how everything looks, and then I'll get back to you guys so you can see it, okay? So I'm super happy how everything came out. Like the last video, everything went according to plan, so that makes me really happy when everything goes according to what you wanted, and when everything looks so good, you're just super happy that I just want to play all night. So if you watch until this time of the video, I just want to say thank you. If you like my content, please subscribe and give me a like, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Master out.